What's going on, Darksiders? What's up? Look at How's everybody doing tonight? Sorry, I'm running a little behind tonight. I spent most of the day at DMV and doing all kinds of other stuff like that, and I had to clean the kennels and feed the dogs before I got on here, so I had to take care of them first because it's gonna get dark out. But what's up, William? I want to get all the chores done before I sat down. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody good? Got a show tomorrow. I want to go to it. I don't know if I'm going to go or not. We'll see. But there's show Carolina show out tomorrow in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Doors open, I think, at 9 o'clock. I don't know if I'm going to go or not. I got a lot going on right now. I got a lot going on, which I'm going to discuss with you guys now. So, all right. So number one, I got Nala came into heat. So, yeah, Nala came into heat 2 days ago. So I'm going to breed her. She's getting bred. I'm actually going to take her down to Georgia, drop her off. She's going to get bred. I'll pick her up in a week. Like 3 or 4, about 4 days, 5 days, pick her up. So, got that going on. And then I got another dog, another Borbal coming in. And she's coming like on right before the Boys on Ice show. So it's going to be close. She's coming that Thursday before the show, so the 28th. So, and yeah, so my show schedule just got really beat up, man. I was all set to go to all these shows and do this, and I might still make it to Boys on Ice, but I got a lot going on, man. You know, because I ain't got nobody to hold the camp down. You know what I mean? Except Linda will come over and feed the dogs and do that, but I don't have anybody to hold the camp down otherwise. So I can't be going long. I got to go and come back. So I'm going to see if I can find a vet tech or somebody possibly I can hire to, so, you know, somebody knows their shit. It's not, you know, knows dogs. Maybe get somebody to take care of them for me while I'm gone. So I really don't like to put that on Linda anyway, you know. But it's got to be the right fit. Got to be the right person, you know. But yeah, so I got it. And then watch how much you want to bet next week. Stella will probably come into heat because they were only a week apart last time. So now I'm keeping an eye on Stella, and then Stella's going to be, yeah. It's like, you know how it is. It happens all at once or not at all. But my focus right now is more on breeding than getting to these shows. So breeding is my number one priority. Because if I focus on the breeding, when I go to the jungle in April, I'm gonna have a squad with me, man. This shit is gonna be no joke. Because I'll be bringing puppies, adults. I'll have the whole bus filled up. You know what I mean? But yeah, so a lot going on in the next 2 weeks. Hopefully all you guys are doing good. Hope you're feeling better, William. Got 2 people in here, so it's William. Now I got 3 people in here. I got another female Borbal coming, brother. She's coming to get bred. I don't own her. She's coming to get bred. And then we're splitting the litter. The only reason I usually don't do that, the only reason I'm doing it is because it's special blood. It's blood that you can't really get too much of anymore. if at all. So that's the only reason why I'm doing it. Yeah. So I'm not even going to tell you what the blood is or nothing because I got, too many people stalking my pages and they just want to know what's going on. So I'm trying to keep people guessing a little bit more these days, You'll find out when the dog's at the show. Since everybody wants to play games, I can do that shit too. I'm not going to tell everybody everything no more. Don't pay off. But yeah, I would have liked to go to the show tomorrow, but I just can't swing it, man. I don't think I can swing it. Yeah. Had a lot going on today, man. We rode all over today, man. I had to go to DMV. I had to go all over the place, you know what I mean? Had to go to the courthouse just to keep everybody in check, People think they're just going to walk all over me or something, just do whatever they want to me. You got the wrong one for that shit. You ain't going to happen. I'll take your heart quick. So, what we got going on, like I said, 28th female is coming here. She's adult. She's 2 years old, a little over 2. Nala is 2 days in right now. So probably on like the 6th or 7th day, I'm gonna drive her down, drop her off, just to be a little early, just in case her numbers start going crazy. And then she can keep her for a week and do what she got to do down there. And then we'll see what happens, Stella comes in the heat or anything like that. But whoever comes in the heat's getting bred, so ain't nobody riding for free here. I'm going to make use of what I have here. Because I'll be honest with you, I really don't want to go outside anymore to buy dogs from people. Unless it's something extraordinary. Because, number one, they don't appreciate it. Number two, I'm not trying to promote everybody else. I'm trying to promote myself. And a lot of times I see on here, even people I know, they don't promote me. They don't say shit about me half the time. So why should I use their dog? Why should I buy shit off of them? They're not helping me. It's a two-way street, man. It's reciprocal. You want me to market your stud dog, you need to help me out. I'm not gonna be any more this one-sided bullshit. We're not gonna do that. So I just want to keep it in my yard and then go out when I need to. I don't really want to go crazy and get a dog from Africa and a dog from, California. I don't want to do all that shit. That's not how I want to operate. And what else? So we got Boys on Ice is on the 30th. As soon as that bitch gets here, I gotta get her settled in, get that taken care of, and then if I'm gonna go to Boys on Ice, then I gotta take off because I want to be there. I want to be there by Friday evening, early evening, like 5, 6 o'clock, and then on September 6th, when I go to Beast of the East, I have to take I got to take Jax up there because he's sold, and gentleman's going to pick him up at the show. Bullies on Ice is like a big networking show. It's actually going to be the last Bullies on Ice because Christy, who's having the show, she's moving down here to South Carolina. So her next show will be down here somewhere. So it won't be in PA. It will be down here somewhere, probably near Myrtle Beach or near the shore that way. So I think she's moving to Conway or something like that, or somewhere over there. I think it's by the shore. Not too many people in here tonight, huh, William? I guess they all gave up on me. Like, I try to be on time, man, but life and my dogs come first. I got to take care of that shit first. I try to be consistent, but it's hard. But I'll be honest with you, the whole show thing right now, the way people are acting and all the bullshit, and I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just keeping it real. Just the way people have treated me in the last 6 months, I'm not in a hurry to go to any shows. I'll be honest with you. If I go, I go. If I don't, I don't. The only show that really gets me tickled and gets me amped up is The Jungle or Beast of the East. They're the only two ones that I really get amped up about. Other than that, I really don't care. Like I believe Timothy Sinclair has a show. I go to most of his shows for the USBR down here at the Agricultural Center, and I'll probably go to that one. It's called Bullyween, for Halloween. I'll probably show up there. You know what I mean? Exactly. It costs so much to go to these shows, and when you're not appreciated, I feel like, why the fuck am I doing this? Like, why am I wasting my time? I know my dog's good. I don't need nobody to tell me. I'm not kennel blind. I know when my dog isn't good, and I know when my dog is good. I know what faults he has and what faults he doesn't have. All my dogs. I can go right down the line, say, well, this one's got this problem, but this one don't have this. It's like, it's all subjective, man. If you ask 4 people who's the best XL in the game right now, you're gonna get 4 different answers. It's just like you ask somebody who's the best guitar player. There's so many styles and so many genres of music, there is no best. It's all subjective. It's just different. No, awards don't make you money, William. It just proves your dog is good. Gives you the clout, I guess. But you got to realize, if you got a judge that's judging that don't know what a real Borble's supposed to look like, he can put any dog up. Don't mean it's right. Trust me, I've been under judges where I'm like, are they blind? And ever since then, I refuse to show under those judges. When those judges are at a show, I will not be there. Or if there's three shows and say they're judging the first show, if they're judging the first show, I'll show the other 2 shows and I won't show in the first show. I don't go where people don't know what they're looking at. I'm done with all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that anymore. If I don't feel the judge has a good idea of what they're looking at, I won't show them there. Period. Don't matter what dog I got. Don't matter if I got a bully, a Borbal. Don't matter. If I think they don't know what they're looking at, I don't worry about it. I just don't even bother. I don't even pay the money because it's a waste of time. Yeah, I mean, you got to realize something, William. You can make money doing this, but it's not easy. You're putting out a lot. The first 5 years, you're putting up a shit ton of money. You're putting up thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars before you even start really making any money. Because you got to make that money back. Then you start profiting. And even then, it's not as good as you think it is. Maybe in the Frenchie world or something, because they get so much per dog. But you're not going to get that doing dogs that are $3-4 grand. Because the C-sections are $3-4 grand. okay? And all the other shit you got to buy in the kennels and all that shit. So it's like, you know, you could have 100K. Like I got $100,000 and it's easy, probably over 5 years' time, not all at once, of course. You know what I mean, I could be wrong. It could be less than that, but I know what I spent on each dog, and I can add that up, and that ain't no, that's a chunk of change right there. Then the buildings and blah 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 blah. You know, these days I try to, I've been trying to lay low and like be real cost effective with how I do the breeding and how many dogs I have and how much they get fed, what they get fed. You know, I'm really I'm really watching my money now more, as far as the business part of it, so I don't get myself in a hole. You know, shit, $10,000 ain't nothing, man. You can buy a fluffy with a certain DNA and pay 30, 40, $50,000 for that dog. I mean, look, that pocket that was Little Rock's father. He got sold to China for 50 G's. Yep. Champion Joshua went to China for 50 grand. Cut it out. No. Like I said, I'm not trying to get rich off of this stuff. Shut up. What I'm trying to do is be able to make the kennel support itself. You know what I'm saying? Support the trips, you know, support the dog food, the vet bills. If I can do that, I'm happy. Because I got my job to make my money for me. I just want it to be more of a self-sustaining type of thing. That's all. You know what I mean? Once in a while, you got to dip in your pocket or something, but I don't want to be in my pocket all day, every day. And that's how it is when you first start. It's not easy. This loud mouth over here. Shut up, dude. Look at me behind me. Look. Here. Say hi, Jax. Hey, come here. All right, easy, easy, easy. But yeah, tomorrow should be a good show. I don't know. I might go, I might not. I don't know. It's gonna be a last minute decision if I go. But I'm only an hour and a half away, 2 hours tops. So like I could jump in the car and just go. You know what I mean? If I go, I'm just gonna probably bring Vader. You know, because it's an ICBR sanctioned show. He's already got some points. You know what I'm saying? So just another trying to come here, Vader. It's just another championship to put it, get him champed out. You know what I mean? Shut up. As far as the land goes, William, shut your mouth. I had to put that on the back burner for a minute. Got to get my money right. I got the business, the plumbing thing starting to turn around a little bit. So I might be starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing, Once I start making serious money, then I'll start looking. When I can go somewhere and put down 8 to 10 grand on a piece or something, or buy a piece, I'll go at it again. But I've been trying to. Last few weeks, I've been doing a lot of videos online, or I've been kind of working in silence because I'm just trying to grind it out. I'm trying to get in position to, I guess, I wouldn't even call it making a comeback, but just get back to where I was. You know what I mean? Not even just in the dogs, but just in my personal life. Like with the money situation and Google doing me dirty. Will you shut up? See what I mean? They're like kids. As soon as you get on here and try to do the live, you see how they act, right? But you know me, I'm not going to give up. I mean, I can't. I am the backup. I don't have nobody to back me up. I got me. The only one that backs me up is my wife Linda. That's it. That's the only one that gives you two shits about me in this rotten world. That's the truth. That's the only person in this world that really I can say 100% cares about. Other than that, nobody gives a shit, and I'm okay with that because all I need is her. I don't need anybody else. I really don't. All I need is her and Benjamin Franklin. That's all I need. Oh man. Yeah, I understand. I'm not saying it like that, William. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somebody that's there for you. Really, like we're friends, but we're not. We're not in that. It's a whole different situation. I'm talking about. She's got my back no matter what kind of deal. You know what I mean? It's like my own family doesn't even do that. So half my family don't even talk to me. So, but this ain't a pity party. I'll get back to the dogs. Hopefully we'll have a decent litter with Nala. I'm trying to keep the picks back from that. Because ain't nobody gonna want to give me no money for my dogs anyway. And I'll probably sell the rest as pets with no papers. That's where I'm at with it right now. I don't give a shit if a breeder ever buys a dog from me. I don't care if anybody at shows buys a dog off me anymore. I am breeding for myself. I'm breeding to keep back what I want to keep to put in the ring. And the rest can all be sold as pets. I don't even care anymore. Because you know what? I'm tired of haggling with people and they want to make the prices. I make the prices. You do. Basically, this is my kennel. Okay? So I set the price. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Period. If you don't like it, tough shit. Go buy a $500 dog with a German short-haired pointer muzzle and see how far you get. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm basically doing these breedings to keep back for myself. I'm not even doing it to make any money from anybody because the people out here don't want to pay, and the economy is all, it's just a big bunch of bullshit, and I just don't care no more. I just do my own thing. I don't care if you like my dogs. I don't care if you like me. I just show my dogs and I do my thing. That's it. I don't have to please anyone but myself. So I'm in competition with myself. I'm not in competition with nobody out there. I'm really not. You're always going to have people that'll say shit, do shit. I ain't got time for it. I'm going to be dead in 20 years. I ain't got time to be worried about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about the dogs, and let the dogs do the talking. Get in the ring, put your fucking dog in the ring, let's go. And whatever happens, happens. And now, I'll be honest with you, am I never going to get pissed off because the judge, I've only got pissed off once. There was one time I got pissed off because of the judge. Other than that, I've never said anything bad. Get out of there, Vader. About judges' choices or anything like that. But the one time was just so obvious. It was like, really, dude? Like, are you serious? But I don't do that. Well, man, I'm going to be 57 next month, so you figure 77 years old. If I make it that far, I'm doing good. You know what I mean? But, yeah, like I said, I don't want to be a crybaby or nothing at the shows. It's not like that. It's just it's aggravating. When you know that the judge doesn't know what he's looking at. That can be very, very aggravating. But I'm not going to let it get to me anymore. I'm just going to go to the shows and put the dog in a ring. The shows I want to go to, and if I win, I win. If I don't, I really don't care. I'm not even going to let it bother me no more. Like, I'm going to do my best to win, stack my dog properly, make sure he's at the right weight, make sure he's looking good. But I'm not going to let it get to me no more. I'm not even going to go worry about it. It's not worth me having a heart attack over a judge's decision. It's not worth it. I want to concentrate on breeding, producing quality dogs, and then if somebody appreciates my dogs and wants to pay the price to buy them, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. I really don't have a care in the world right now. Like when it, you know what I mean? As far as missing Jax is doing really good. But I promised the man the dog, and I got to follow through with it. I've got my reasons why I have, I got to honor my word and do what I said I was going to do for multiple. It's not even just for that guy. It's for multiple people. There's multiple people involved in this transaction. You know what I mean? As far as like who it affects shit. So like, I got to do what I got to do, As long as he takes care of him, that's all I ask for. He's going to say he's going to send me pictures, and I believe him because, he seems like he's retired. He's always home with the dog. So I think Jax will be he'll get all the attention he needs, Well, I miss a lot of my dogs when I let them go, William, but, you can't keep them all, buddy. I mean, when you get 8, 10 dogs in a kennel, man, that's a lot of work. I just spent an hour and a half out there cleaning, before it got dark. I had to get it. That's why I came on late. I wanted to get done before it got dark. You know what I'm saying? And make sure they're all cleaned up and fed. Yeah, you miss CC? I don't. I'll be honest with you, I don't miss that dog at all. That dog was not to the standard. That dog was not going to make it. That dog I don't even care. I should have never brought the dog here in the first place. The dog's back was too short. She had a nice top line, but the back was too short. She was just too compact. A Boerboel is not supposed to be that compact. So, wait, you see behind me there? There's Jax. Jax is looking good. He's out there whining. Yeah, well, I mean, put it this way: you can have a lot of puppies that are nice dogs, make nice pets. They're just not show dogs. You know what I'm saying? You can have a dog that looks like a show dog, but doesn't want to perform. Like Jax here, I'll be honest with you. I've been working with him, trying to stack him, and he's got this thing where I'll bait him up, right? But as soon as I touch his rear legs to move him, he sits down on them. So it's something I got to deal with. You know what I mean? Like if I went to the show tomorrow, I was going to bring Jax and I was going to bring Vader because they're both registered in ICBR. So I figure I'll just show them too. Rocco's going to be coming back out soon. He'll be a beast of the East. I'm trying to get him all tuned up and stop it. I'm trying to get a little more weight on him. And he'll be out there. I'm going to end the year strong, like I said, I got some shows coming up. I just got to get these breedings done and get them locked in so they can start cooking in the oven and get the puppies going, and then I got to get on the calendar, see when they're going to be due. That'll tell me what shows I can and cannot do. You know what I mean? Yeah, Rocco behaves in the ring. He stacks pretty good. When a judge checks him, I just hold his head a little bit because he can be a little nippy. You know what I mean? But other than that, he's fine. Yeah, he's good. But that's a Cane Corso trait. They're aloof as strangers, so it's like, but he's not crazy. He's not like trying to kill everybody. Like I can walk him through a crowd of people and shit. He won't bite nobody. Stop. But this boy is pretty. Look at him. I'm Jax, what are you doing? Good boy. There's Vader's big fat head. You good boy, Bubba. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I got Vader in pretty good shape. I got Vader leaned out, so Vader's moving real good, man. Vader's moving good, man, because I took some weight off of this dog, boy. He's moving a lot better than he was. And he's still, even I took the weight off him, he's still almost 200 pounds. He's like 197. So, at one point, I thought it took too much weight off him. I actually had to bump him back up on his food a little bit because this dog, for some reason, when you try to lean him out, he looks. Sometimes you make him look a little too lean. Lay down, Vader. And you'll start seeing his top vertebrae, and I don't like that. You know, that makes him look like he's emaciated. Hey, what are you doing? Lay down. Lay down, be a good boy. So, but they're doing good. They're in good shape. I'm grinding their nails down, working on their nails. I got a new nail grinder I bought. Or actually, Linda bought it for it. Cordless. Works pretty good. It's got a diamond bit on it. So I clip them and then tap, you know. Jack's don't like getting his nails clipped, I can tell you that. Look at the head on that boy. We got a head like a damn refrigerator. But we'll see what happens. I'm just happy that I'm going to be able to start having some litters, you know what I mean? Try to. I mean, put it this way, if I breed shut up. If I breed all three bitches, one only might get one to take. You don't know. You know, I'm breeding all three of them. I don't give a shit. I'm going to breed all three of them, and we're going to go for it. And if I end up with 3 litters and I got to kill myself, then so be it. You know, just keep grinding. I got to work on the building out there. Shut your mouth. That building's 20 feet long. So I'm going to, my God. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and put 3 whelping boxes in a row. And then I'm going to put, hey, cut it out. Then I'm going to put the Tractor Supply kennels around them individually. So I can have dogs in there, and I'll have like a half wall so they don't see each other, so everybody has private. The mothers have privacy, you know. Hook it up like that. What the hell is this shit? Did you see what I text you about Iron Gates? I'm on his website. How am I on his website? I'll have to check that out. I didn't know that. You should be putting my logo on anything because my logo is trademarked, so you can't be using my logo for anything. What, a picture of me and Rocco, you mean? Oh, I don't care if it's a picture of me and Rocco. It's his dog. It's his breeding. He's just promoting his kennel for his dog because he bred the dog. I mean, if you had like Vader on there, I'd say, yo, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I'll check it out. Yeah, he's always promoting and stuff like that. I haven't been promoting it as much because yeah. Well, like I said, I'll check it out. I haven't been doing a lot with Rocco lately. Like I haven't been showing him, and I haven't been doing a lot of videos with him because he's gotten bigger now. And I'm worried about because I'm close to the road here. I mean, he listens to me. I just don't like letting the dogs out here run till I get the fence up. You know what I'm saying? I want to get a fence up, even if it's a cheap fence. You know what I mean? Put it up myself. just like a heavy gauge wire 5-footer, just to keep them contained, you know, then I can let them run around more and so forth. You know, because I don't want to spend, you know, $8 grand on the fence here because I'm not going to be here. I'm going to leave anyway. What's up, Chill Pit? What's going on, brother? Yeah, but I'm going to be putting a fence up soon. You know, either 5 or 6 foot, and I'm going to put it around the whole thing. I'm probably just going to use stakes, you know, the metal stakes, but it's going to be heavy welded wire. It's not going to be that cheap shit. And I'm going to unroll it and just go right around the property with it. And then I'll do some wooden posts up here where the gate is and make like a double gate. So I only need like, you know, like 4 actual wooden posts, and then on, you know, the rest all will be those metal ones, just hammer them in the ground. It's just temporary, and then when I move and say I find 2 acres and I buy it, then I will pimp it all out and make the killer kennel. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you right now, the next kennel I build, or the next kennel I buy, or whatever you want to say, construct, whatever, it's going to be cement block. No more wood. Fuck the wood. No more wood. I'm done with the wood. If you notice any of the top kennels, and I mean, I'm doing it because this is more convenient and more cost effective for me right now. But most of the top kennels that are built correctly, cement floor, block sides and back. The beams for the frame for the roof is all metal, so they can't chew that. They can't. It's all welded. You know, I'm going to build it. I'm going to build it like so it's like indestructible. You know what I'm saying? And I have a drainage system going out to a septic. I'll do that myself. You know what I mean? So basically, I'll do underground and then have them pour a slab over the pipes. Follow me? So that way it'll be pitched and everyone will have a floor drain. You know, hook it all up like that. You know, like real smart design, you know, so it makes it easier to clean. You know, epoxy the floors. Whatever I got to do. Or texture epoxy the floors, you know, so if you get like a sand grit, you know, it tears the nails up and the dogs aren't slipping around. Yeah, there's a couple people coming in. I mean, my apologies. I try to be on time, guys, but sometimes life takes over, and, you know, it is what it is. You know, I got to take care of myself and worry about, you know, legal matters or, you know, important business stuff. I have to take care of that before I can worry about getting on here. You know, I got a real job. I got a real life. I'm not doing dogs 24/7. That's not what I do. You know, dogs are my passion. You know what I mean? I can't, to be quite honest with you, I couldn't do this full time as a job because there's not enough money in it. I mean, at least not for me. You know, some people to do this, it's just like, how can I say this? And this is not me hating on anybody. I'm happy they're making money and shit. It's just like everybody gravitates towards, say, June Williams, right? Everybody gravitates towards Mike Huff or LaFond Canine, the guy who does the presses. These are guys that, you know, they do a lot of work. And I'm not saying they don't work. They work their ass off, and they deserve it. But what I'm saying is, you know, the way I act and talk is different than them. You know, people gravitate towards certain people. Maybe I'm just one of those guys that, you know, people don't gravitate towards me because, you know, the way I talk and I'm very direct. It is what it is, you know. But I got to be me. I can't be somebody else. You know, I am who I am. You know, I mean, I talk to these guys. Like I know a lot of these big name breeders, and if they're doing well, I'm not jealous. I mean, I'm happy they're killing it, man. Put on a wig. Yeah, you know, they're having that Halloween dog show, and you know, I could get dressed up and all that. I don't even want to do that shit, man. Because I could get dressed up as like a 80s rock guy, and I could bring my guitar, and hang my guitar on me, and I got like one of those Barry Pack amps. I could hook it on a strap. I go around wailing on a guitar in dog show and shit. That's stupid, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that shit. I'm at a point far as shows go. I'm at the point now where it's all business when it comes to the dog shows. You know what I'm saying? It's just all business. I'm just there to get my points and go home. I'm not there to just really. I don't even care about the networking anymore. Everybody's like network for what? Half the people you're networking with are talking about you behind your back. What do we want to network for? I had people that I thought were friends of mine. The next day they're talking shit on a post about me. I don't have time for that, man. I don't have time. That's not who I am, man. You know, I give you one chance to be cool with me, and once you do me dirty, you're dead to me. You know what I mean? There's no coming back. You know what I mean? It's one and done. I give you a chance to be cool with me, and you want to be friends, fine. But you do me dirty, and you're done. That's it. I ain't got no reason to talk to you no more. Relax, Vader. Chill out, brother. This boy's looking good, though, man. Look at this boy. Say, I'm ready, Dad. Put me in. You know, this dog's 4 years old. He looks better now than he did a year ago. He does. He looks better now than he did last year. But we ain't got that many more shows left in us, because, yeah, I'll let him out in a minute. Here, I already had him out once. They already went to the bathroom and all that. They just got ants in their pants. They were inside all day, They didn't go out as much as they usually do. Because I was running all over today, dude. I was running all over the place. But I got a lot of shit done today, though. I got a lot done. But yeah, we're gonna have some puppies coming. We're gonna have bullies. We're gonna have Borbles. My goal in 2026, I could even do it probably by the end of 25. Get another championship at a different registry on him. Champ Rocco out. That's something I really got to concentrate on, Champ and Rocco out. And I know I can do it. The dog moves. I just got to get a little more weight on him. And that comes with, with the meat, and put a little more muscle on him. Borbles will be the bitch I got coming, bred to Vader. Yeah. And then Nala will be bred to a dog in Georgia. And then if Stella comes in the heat, if I can work it out with them, there's only two dogs that I really want to breed Stella to. My number one choice is Grand Champion Hulk because of the build, the way he's built, and his ped. His ped and his build match her to the T. I mean, it's match made in heaven kind of deal. So if I can get that done with Will and work something out, I'll do it. If I can't do it, then I'll just have to wait or whatever. My second choice, if I didn't use Grand Champion Hulk, I'd go to Back Creek Bullies and I'd use Cali Muscle. That'd be my second choice. I really like that dog. You know what I mean? So it would be one or the other. They're the two I would pick. It'd be one of the two. In that order, I mean, if you look at the build on Grand Champion Hulk, and then you look at my bitch, and you put them side by side, they're made for each other. Made for each other. That would give me an XL that looks like a pocket. know what I'm saying? That real compact, like that's what you would get from those two. I'm telling you right now, that's what you would get. So that's my main focus is to try to do that. And then if I can't do Hulk, then I would go with Callie probably. Callie Moss. But she's young yet, so yeah, I mean she's down in Florida, William, and she's coming off of being off a ranch. So she's used to run around with horses and shit like that. The only problem is with this dog, she's got one eye because she got injured and they had to take her eye out. So her one eye is shut, sewed shut. But other than that, she's in perfect shape. It just she got injured by a horse. So that's all. But the blood was imported, like the semen was imported from over, I believe, in the UK when they did the breeding 2 years ago. And you really can't get that blood anymore. And if you do, it's going to be expensive to get the semen because it's frozen, right? So this is daughter, a direct daughter from a famous dog from back in the day. So I'm not even going to reveal who it is right now. But trust me, it's one of the highest scoring Borbals out there from back in the day. So I'm going to breed her to Vader. And if I'm successful with the litter, and say I get 8 puppies, I'm just using this as just a scenario. If I get 8 puppies, we're splitting the litter, right? I'm going to keep the best 2 puppies and sell the other 2. If I got 3 puppies, I might keep 2 puppies, sell 1 puppy. I'm doing this for me. I'm keeping a lot back. I'm not worried about selling them. I'm keeping it to build the kennel. Saying, because Vader's 4 years old coming up. September 12th. September 12th, Vader is 4 years old. September 13th, I'm 57 years old. So, so he's in his prime right now, but I don't want to wait. I gotta get another male coming up. What I mean, get him ready to go. So, gotta keep everything going. So I'm not gonna show Vader. Put it this way, the last time I show Vader will probably be the jungle in April. Or sometime next year, and then he's done. I might bring him out occasionally, just for the hell of it, but I'm not gonna run him all over because he's already proved himself. I don't need it. I don't need to. It's time to focus on the younger dogs. Let Vader chill out. So. But a lot of good shows coming up. I'm going to try and get you some good footage. We got Bullies on Ice, Beast of the East, Bullyween. We got Chris Moore Show, the other Beast of the East, which is a different Beast of the East. That's in Virginia in November. So we got a lot going on. I mean, in the next 3, 4, 5 months, there's a lot of shows going on. And the nice thing is, it's getting cooler out. It's going to be better for the dogs. I mean, summertime down here, I like it down south, but I'll tell you, the summertime down here is rough, man. It's really rough. Because the bugs down here are horrendous. The ants. I mean, my legs are getting chewed up by the ants and the flies and all that. So, if I keep 2 puppies, what sex am I? I'll probably keep 1 of each. I'll keep the 2 picks. 1 pick male, 1 pick female. I mean, I'll be quite honest with you. Since this breeding is kind of like rare, 'cause I'm not going to get another chance at this. If I have 3 or 4 puppies, I might hang on to all of them until they're 6 months old before I even decide which one I want to keep. Because I want to know for sure that I'm making the right decision. And, but we'll see. I say that now, but, you know, things change. You don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I might look at him and know for a fact that's the one. I'm one of those guys. I'm not wishy-washy. I can usually look at a puppy, a litter, and within a few minutes, I can tell that's the one right there. I'm looking at the temperament. I'm looking at the structure. I'm looking at the top line. I'm looking at the way they interact with the other puppies. I mean, I've seen enough litters and been through this enough times. I don't have to sit there and fart around. I know what I'm looking at. So we'll just take it one step at a time. First step is get everybody bred, and if everybody takes, then I'm going to be a busy man. If one takes, then that's good. If they all take, I'm going to be busy, very busy. But it's feast or famine. It's like sometimes they all take, sometimes none of them take. You could breed 3 females and none of them take. So I'm just going to go for it. No guts, no glory, man. You know what I mean? If you're not a risk taker, you're never gonna get rich. You're never gonna do much of anything if you're not a risk taker. I'm not saying be totally careless, but you can't just play it safe all the time. Playing it safe don't get you paid. Taking a risk now and then and being smart, that's what gets you paid. But if you look at some of the richest people in the world, the reason they're rich is because they were risk takers. They were willing to go that extra. You know what I mean? So you got to do something. You can't just sit around and wait for it to come to you. So, but it looks like possibly have some Christmas puppies coming. So it's cool. And then, like I said, I don't know if Stella's going to, Stella came in a week from Nala last time. So we'll see. So you figure she came in 2 days ago. Like next Wednesday or Thursday, I might see blood in her count. Possibly. I mean, I know even, like if one bitch comes in the heat and then, they start all coming in the heat, that's great. But I like Karma was in heat not too long ago, so I know she's not gonna come in. But Stella's due to come in. She's probably just gonna come in. She might come in earlier. I don't know. But it was a week apart last time. And the female that I have coming is not in heat yet. She's due to come into heat. That's why we're getting her up here so I can watch the kennel. And I got gray floors, like light gray, that Trex deck, the real light gray color. So I'm going to tell you, man, it's like a beacon on there. The minute you see the blood on it, it's like a beacon. You can't miss it. And you just mark your calendar and you start doing your homework, Get your PG tests and all that shit done and rock and roll. But Beast of the East this year, 3.0, Danny's show is going to be crazy, man. Got some really nice trophies. A shout out to Danny. Danny's got some killer trophies there. He does a really good job with that show. He works his ass off at it. So I hope he makes $1 million. I'm not saying he's going to, but I wish him all the best with that. I'll be there. If I get that bus thing running right to where I can take it up there, I'm coming with a squad. But it depends on whether I get that, because like I got a Suburban that I drive as a daily driver. I could fit, probably 4 dogs in it comfortably, no more than 4 dogs. 3 real comfortable. 4 I could probably do because some of the dogs are different sizes. So if I put the big dogs in the back, I could put one of the small dogs, smaller dogs in the back seat area in a crate or something like that. And then I have that thing that goes on the back of my hitch where all the crates, I have them collapsed, strap them down, have them stacked up on there. So when I get to the show, I just set them all up. Eventually, I'm going to get rid of wire crates. I'm not going to be doing wire crates much longer. I'm going to be buying from Rough Land Kennels, the poly resin crates. I'm getting the Titan, the big double XL crates. I'm going to buy like four or five of them all at once. And I'm buying a dolly, like a hand truck, with pneumatic tires on it for when I go to show. That's collapsible. So when I go to show, I can stack them and just roll it right in. You know what I'm saying? But that's after I sell some pups. I'll put the money back into the program. You know what I mean? Some of it. And he gave me a good price too. I mean, I'm buying all those crates for the price of one impact crate. Just about. A little bit more, but not much. I mean, impact one for a double XL crate, 54-inch, and they're great crates. They're made fantastic. $2,800 for a 54-inch crate. That is insane. That is crazy. Like, I can't even justify spending that kind of money on a crate. It doesn't even make any sense. I didn't even pay that much for the truck I got sitting outside. So, I mean, it's a good product. It's made very well, but the price is just too much. It's ridiculous. Got about 3 more minutes, then I'm going to get off of here. If anybody got any questions or anything you want to talk about, does anybody have any dogs they want to promote? Puppies? Feel free. You know me, I'm not a hater, man. If you got something you want to promote on my channel, I don't care. Oh, I care. Because I'm going to do my shit no matter what you got going on. So it don't matter to me. I ain't worried about it. I like to see other people win too, even if I'm not winning. I'm one of those guys, like, even if I'm, like you see, I'm not really doing great lately, right? Shit ain't going my way. Don't mean nothing. I'm gonna come back. You know how many times I've reinvented myself and had to come back from shit? This ain't nothing but another day in the hood to me. This ain't no big deal. And every time I come back stronger, smelling like a rose. So I ain't worried about it. I just do my thing. I don't even sweat the shit. But we're gonna have a real interesting fall with all the puppies coming and stuff like that. Because I got a feeling all these bitches are gonna be in heat soon, and I'm gonna be breeding like crazy. So you're talking 1 boar bull litter, 2 XL litters, and like I said, as far as the XLs go, if the people don't want to pay for them for the papers, what they're worth, I'll sell them cheap, no papers, and just keep what I need to keep my show, keep myself in the ring. You know what I mean? That's all. Because you got to realize something. Like even Danny says it sometimes. He says, "Oh man, you got too many breeds going on." It's Dark Side Kennels. It's not Dark Side Bullies. Okay. And number one, I do what I want, so I ain't worried about that. Okay. Number two, These dogs were sold to people, and I got them back. Then I try to sell them again. Nobody wants to buy them. Nobody wants to pay even half of what they're worth. So why the hell am I going to give them away to somebody so they can, make money off it? I'm going to just do it myself. Because I got these dogs are fire. They're nice bitches. They're going to produce good dogs. I know it. I know what's behind because I had the dogs that were behind. At least as far as knowledge goes. I know every dog in her pedigree. I own 4 of the dogs in her pedigree. So, and I know what's behind Stella. Now, I didn't breed Stella. Stella came from Star City Bullies, right? Mike Fowler's dog, he bred her, but I see what he's got going on, and everybody can say, oh, bossy, I don't like boss. Well, if you don't like bossy, tough shit. I don't know what to tell you. I ain't got no problem with no bossy dog. And I'm not, and I don't buy bossy pedigree dogs because I'm cloud chasing. I'm not. Because half the time when I buy the dog, I already told him I want the dog before I even seen the pedigree. Because I'm going on structure and temperament, right? Then I look and then I say, oh, I see what's going on. Willy Wonka, blah, 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 blah. Well, I've had dogs that already had that stuff in their pet, so I'm familiar with Victoria's Secret, Willy Wonka. It's all in her pet. She got Victoria's Secret, I think it's her grandmother, and all that shit. So, I'm not really worried about it. I just do my thing, man. One thing I've learned, not just in dogs, but in life, always somebody gonna be bitching, always somebody gonna be hating. I don't care no, man. I don't worry about that shit no. As long as ain't nobody putting their hands on me, I just go about my business. You know what I mean? The Titan crates, put it this way, a 54-inch crate, William, a 54-inch impact crate is $2,800. $2,800. Now it's aircraft aluminum or whatever, and it's all metal. That's great. The impact crates are like a poly resin one piece. They're not collapsible. That's the only thing I don't like about them. They're not collapsible. Okay. But you can lock them together if you stack them on top of each other. They got some kind of lock thing on them or something. At least I think they do anyway. But you're talking they're only $700 a pop. So I can get 4 of those crates for the price of one of them. What do you think I'm going to do? And the Titan crate has 4 locking latches on the gate, the door. And even though it's like a poly resin molded crate, you can get 2 doors on it if you want. I just told you, the Titan crate is about $700 a pop. But it's like a 54-inch crate. It's huge. That's why I was getting the bus, because the bus has an open door with a handicap lift. I could put all the crates on there, lift it up, and slide it right in. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about all this and what's the easiest way to do this, and I'm going step by step and making this thing work, Same thing, like, I don't know, I still don't have my setup. I have my setup designed and mocked up by a company. I just got to pay them. And I just haven't had the money to pay them. But I'm going to get it done soon. And I'm going to have a complete setup, 20 by 20 or 20 by 10. But instead of getting a 20 by 10 tent, I'm getting 2 10 by 10s. That way, if I don't need the 20 by 10 space, I don't have to pay for 2 spaces at a show. I can just take one of the 10 by 10s. Try to be smart business-wise and cost-wise, you know what I mean? But I got a price of $1,500 for the setup for 2 tents. So it's 2 tents, the table cover, the backdrop, the telescopic signs, the ones that roll up into the metal framework, 2 of them, and the 2 sidewalls for $1,500. That's cheap. That's cheap. And so I'm going to go with them guys. And another thing is too, before I get off of here, is that I'll let you know now, because you know me, I don't hide nothing from nobody. Like, I tell you guys like it is, right? I know I got people that follow me on the live or follow me on my Instagram just to keep tabs on me, and trying to, knock me out of my thing. One of them is my ex-wife. My ex-wife, I know, is watching me. She's trying to prey on me, saying, oh, I got money to do this and money to do that and all this bullshit. She's been on my ass, But I can tell you right now, you can come after me all you want, but you ain't going to win. Because I got shit coming for you too. So you can keep playing games all you want. And I'm saying this to my ex. She's probably watching this right now. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. But I'm telling you right now. You think you got it all figured out, but trust me, you don't even know what's coming. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. And I haven't even eaten dinner yet, man. Look at it. It was like, it's 9 o'clock. I didn't even eat nothing yet. I probably won't even eat nothing at this point. I'll probably just go to bed. But I'll keep you guys all informed about the shows and the breedings and so forth next week, next Friday. And I'll get some footage for the shows that I do go to. And we're going to do our best to keep pushing forward. But I'm excited to see what happens. I'll be really excited. I tell you, if this Boer Bull litter takes, if I can get this done, I'll be happy. Because all I want to do really is reproduce, with Vader blood. You know what I mean? That's what I really want to do. And I'll tell you right now, I've had his semen checked twice. It's not him. It's the females. It's not him. Like when they don't take, it's not because of him. He's fine. It's the bitches. So, but anyway, I'm out of here, and I'll talk to you all later. I'll see you guys next Friday. I'll try to be on time, 7 p.m. All right. Y'all have a good night. Peace.